Because what I've noticed is now that I'm regulating it with the hormones, and they're made from like Dong Quai, all this is herbs that these hormones are coming from. I do not have cookie cravings, chocolate cravings, sex cravings, and I do not have cramps, and I don't have a big bloated stomach. So that's another myth that they told you that you're supposed to have stomach pains, cramping, backache, nausea. Oh, you're supposed to. Some women go to the hospital. They're put in the hospital because their pains are so deep and they're so severe. What I'm trying to tell you is that's not normal, but because you haven't studied your own body and your own rhythm and your own sense and your cycles, you don't know this. So you're thinking that this is something that this is just the way it goes. You want to actually notice what you smell like when your period is on. You want to know how your bowels are functioning. Because some women say, oh, this period, but I hate the way it smells. It stinks. Really? It does? Well, what does it stink like? And when does it stink? Is it every day your period's on? Is the first day your period's on? Notice your emotions. Notice your mood swings if you got some, because if you got mood swings and you're irritable on your period, I'm telling you right now you're out of balance. Because that's not supposed to be that way. And you're not supposed to frown on your period. Do you realize when you're frowning on your period and you're dreading the day that this comes, then you wonder why your body shuts down on you and you feel so bad because you just cursed it. You just said the period is a negative thing. It's a curse. It's evil. You know, you don't want to have it anymore. You can't wait till it stops coming. And so your body starts taking you through changes, and then you get mad at your body. But this is what you spoke on your womb. These are the negative things that you said about your womb and the way you smell and the way you feel, and you hate to see this coming. So your body's just giving you what you just said and what you just thought, all the negatives that are associated with the period, instead of seeing the beauty and the magnificence of the evolution of your body and the divine creation of your body and how it works. Find the solution. Now I'm telling you that is not the normal solution, because I don't have that problem, and you're not supposed to have that problem either. And if you're not knowing your own sense and how your own body functions and blessing what you have and even loving when your body is secreting waste, because when you smell, that's all your body's doing. It's just keeping you regulated and keeping you clean so you can function at the highest level you're supposed to function at. Then I know you don't know your man. So we can't regulate men, and we can't have positive constructive relationships with men because we don't know how they function. We don't know the cycles that they're on. We don't really know how they think. We don't know what they feel. We don't know why they feel it. We're not in touch with their emotions. We don't know how their hormones work, what hormones they have, what makes them tick. We don't know the structure of their body. And I'm going to do more shows on this because we have to go to school. And being in Vagina Power means that we have to be educated not just about our own body, mind, and spirit, but also the body, the mind, and the spirit of the man that we lay with. We have to know the divine consciousness of his sperm. I have to actually do a show on penis power so that you can know that not only is the penis spiritual and sexual, but also the sperm and the consciousness of that sperm. Sperm is so intelligent and sperm is so divine that it automatically knows what to do, and a man does not consciously have to tell the sperm what to do. A man can project his thoughts because he knows what his intentions is when he puts his penis in a woman's vagina or her mouth or her anus, and he knows what he wants to project. But also there is a higher subconscious, very metaphysical power and knowledge that is in the consciousness of sperm. And we have to be able to read what is in a man's nuts. I'm dead ass serious. You have to know what the intentions of his nuts is. You have to know where he's coming from with his testicle agenda. Because that agenda, especially with you being out of balance, his sense, his smell, his aroma, his taste buds, his saliva, every fluid, every secretion in his body is merging with yours. He's actually having intercourse, not just on a physical sexual level, but on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level that transcends the third dimension. So you're actually having intercourse with thoughts. You're having intercourse with the mind of another mind of another mind. Because this is not just your conscious mind that is merging with a man when you're having sex with him, but it's also your subconscious and it's your superconscious. So you have these different levels of sexual intercourse going on. And then his sense and the vibration of that sense. See, when you deal with sense, it's the same thing as dealing with sound. Every sense is on a scale. So there's a vibrational frequency based on the subatomic particles that are in that scent. Just like some scents are so foul, they turn your nose up, make you want to turn away, and they repel you. Okay, that's a lower vibration, and you know you don't want to be on that vibration because that scent is so funky. And then you have another scent that is so pleasant, and the aroma is so soothing to you. You're drawn in, so every part of you, every hole in your body opens up for that scent. And that's the same thing that happens, and that's on a vibrational scale. So when you're having sexual intercourse with someone, it's all going back to, like I said last week, dealing with vibrations and dealing with the energetic core of your cells, because you're made of a series of geometric prisms and energetic grids that all have very powerful points on them. So what we're not consciously aware of, what we haven't been told, when your sin is out of balance and that person's sin is out of balance and you don't know yours and you don't know his, and then you get into a sexual union, then the aromas, all the scents will get together and they start to merge you on a level that you weren't even aware of, and that merging, that connection can be positive or it can be negative, even if the sex is good. What determines if it lasts or what direction it goes in is the vibration that the scents lock in on. So these are things that might sound crazy to someone, might not sound far-fetched, things that you never heard, things that you didn't know. But this is how we need to start thinking now, because we're in a time where everything, I mean, just like everybody's shocked, I'm shocked as well that Obama just won the presidency of the United States. That's something we never, ever thought would happen. We never thought anybody would let that happen.
I never thought it would happen.
People always say it never would happen in our lifetime. But we see now there has been a vibrational shift. And even though the power has been taken from the people and people are saying, well, we can't make this happen, but the people on top felt the vibration and the anger and the frustration of the people below that really have the power, that feel powerless and say that this is going to get off the chain if y'all don't do something. Y'all got to get the Bush regime out of here. And they even deployed the military on October the 1st on the United States and North America. And they're saying that this has never happened. The United States military has never been deployed on North American soil to be able to control civil unrest. So this was almost a month before the elections because they obviously felt the vibrational shift. So we're in a time now where everything has shifted from a very dense, dark, physical level, a third dimensional level, into we're going to fourth to fifth dimensions. Many of our bodies are shifting, and we don't even consciously know that we asked for it, and we don't know that it's consciously occurring, and we may not understand, but our higher self understands it. So that's why I feel so important to share this information, because we have to start thinking of ourselves that way. There are different codes and different higher agreements that we've made, and different parts of our bodies that have pressure points and power points in them that will respond just by us being aware that they're there and what they do and how they do what they do. And then as we become more and more aware of it, then we can actually use the power that we have. We can tap into the power within. But if you don't know that these things are there, just to acknowledge them in your mind, just a thought, your body responds to it. Even if you don't speak it to someone else, your body responds to the message that you send it. So not knowing actually shuts down your power to go within and manifest such a higher level of vagina power, such a higher level of penis power, to come into that higher awareness of your God self, and not just look at yourself as a third-dimensional being that is powerless, that has to accept this and have to accept that, and this is the way my body functions, there's nothing I can do about it. No. You have to see now that we are rapidly moving. If we're not in the age of Aquarius They're saying we're not, but I believe we already are.